Ano ang gagawin mo kapag makakarinig ka na may umaawit ng napaka-weird na kanta sa isang masukal at liblib na gubat? Ang video na ito ay in-upload noong April 12, 2020 ng channel na may pangalang The Outdoor Experience. Ang channel ay nakatutok sa kanilang mga camping at kanilang mga road trip. Sa unang bahagi ng video ay masayang naglalakad ang magkapatid papunta sa kanilang spot kung saan doon nila ilalapag ang kanilang mga tent.
We're out here at the field. Didn't take too long to get out here, maybe about 10 minutes. Got all the stuff there, and I think we're going to set up right around this area. It's pretty flat here, and it looks out over the field.
Napakaganda ng lugar na ito dahil sa kanyang napakaberdeng kulay ng mga damo. Kapag stress ka sa work mo at stress ka rin sa mga toxic mong kasama na tagapagmana ng kumpanya, tinitiyak ko na mawawala kaagad ang pagod at stress mo sa unang hakbang mo sa lugar na ito. Pagkagat ng dilim, nakarinig sila ng napaka-weird na tunog na galing sa kabilang sulok ng kagubatan na parabang kumakanta ito ng kantang hindi familiar o kantang hindi pangkaraniwan. Nagtataka sila dahil walang kabahay-bahay sa lugar na ito. At wala rin silang nakitang mga tao na nagka-camping rin tulad nila. Maya-maya pa, nagpasya silang lapitan ang lugar kung saan galing ang kakaibang tunog na ito para malaman kung sino o ano talaga ang gumagawa ng ingay na ito. Para kasing kapitbahay mo, kahit wala sa tono ang boses, patuloy pa rin sa pagbirit sa karaoke. Pero seryoso mga boss, ano ba talaga ang misteryong naghihintay lang na matuklas sa video na ito? Kung iyong pakinggang mabuti, tao talaga ito na parabang lasing na umaawit ng kantang hindi sikat. Pero kung familiar ka sa kantang ito, pwede mong i-comment sa baba. Ang hindi lang natin alam kung ano talaga ang aktwal na nangyayari sa lugar. Wala tayong ideya. Kung pag-isipan mo ng mabuti, ano ang ginagawa ng tao na ito sa liblib na gubat sa 10 oras ng gabi? Nakakatakot talaga kung iisipin. Ang akin lang mapapayo sa mga campers, kapag makaranas ka ng katulad ng ganitong eksena, ay huwag nang magdalawang isip na umalis. Baka itong taong na ito ay lulong sa pinagbabawal na gamot at baka masaktan ka pa niya. Laging tandaan na mas delikado ang buhay kesa patay. Si Jessie Carr ay isang babaeng solo camper na ang kadalasang content niya ay tungkol sa kanyang adventure at pagkakamping rin sa mga magagandang lugar. Sa kanyang video na ibinahagi noong September 15, 2025 ay tumungo siya sa isang tahimik na talon para mag-relax at magpalamig dahil napakainit ng klima sa lugar na iyon. Akala niya mag-isa lang siya na nandoon. Kaso lang may isang individual na magbibigay sa kanya ng pagkabahala.
On it. Talofa and welcome to the waterfall. Relax and enjoy the natural beauty of this crystal clear freshwater pool, cascading waterfall fringed with ferns and tropical vegetation. Here, this is the spot. And I think it's just me. Wait, let's go check it out quickly. It's just me too. I'm so excited. It looks unreal. And I guess you can hop down on those stairs and then go in. Now I'm ready to have a dip.
Sabik na sabik si Jessie maligo. Pero sa hindi inaasang pagkakataon, may isang lalaki ang lumapit sa kanya. Pilit niyang kinakausap si Jessie at panay ang titig niya sa kanya na para bang takam na takam. Kaya si Jessie ay hindi mapakali. Ano kaya ang intensyon ng lalaking ito?
Are you okay? All good? Jessie. I can't remember the name. It's like I don't remember the name. Sorry. I feel like that man was like waiting for me to hop in so he could hop in or something. I don't know why.
Alam nyo na kung anong intensyon ng lalaking ito. Pero hindi siya nakapurma dahil may dumating na mga turista na gusto rin mag-swimming sa napakalinaw na talon. Kitang-kita ang pagkadesperado niya. Kaya may bago na naman siyang plano. Dadalhin niya si Jessie sa yungib. Ang tanong, anong yungib ang gustong pasukin ng hayop na ito?
The man is telling me that I should go over here. So I'm going to try actually because I feel like it would be nice to. I don't know, I can't tell if the man is just being really nice or if he's just being too friendly, like, because I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, this is... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You scared me! Pardon? Cold, yeah. Pardon? Sorry? A hole. Oh, it's like a cave. Is it a cave? Yeah. Okay. I'm okay. You go. I'll follow you. It's a bit slippery over here. Cool. Right next to the waterfall. Could you take some photos of me, please? I've got some photos right next to the waterfall. Pardon? I'm scared. Over there. What do you mean? Walk down? Oh. That's okay. That's okay. Pardon? Where? Down? Okay, I'll try. Okay. Up that way? Thank you.
Kinuha lang talaga ng lalaking ito ang tiwala ni Jessie. Pero hindi talaga mapigilan ng manyakol na ito ang kanyang mga kamay na gumalaw. Kaya si Jessie ay lalo pang naging mailang.
I'll follow you. Okay, I think I'm gonna go now.
Once you come back to Samoa, come and see me, and see my house up there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'll give you a little bit of money to say thank you for your photos. Yeah? One sec. It's okay because it was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Anytime you come see people down there, come to see me, my best friend to listen.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Ihirit pa sana ng lalaki na papuntahin si Jessie sa bahay ng best friend niya. Pero tinanggihan niya ito. Agad niyang binigyan ng lalaki ng pera at umalis na sa lugar. Mabuti na lang hindi siya ginawa ng masama ng lalaking iyon. Pero meron ding magandang ginawa ang lalaki, hindi ba? Sa tingin niyo, okay lang ba talaga si Jessie na feeling niya parang pinagnanasaan siya ng lalaki o sadyang hindi lang talaga type ni Jessie ang lalaking yun? Hindi naman sa panghusga, pangit talaga ang lalaking yun. Pero kung pogi siguro ng lalaki, ano kaya ang magiging reaction niya? Ang susunod na i-feature natin ay ang YouTube channel na Roadie. Ang kadalasang content niya ay tungkol sa kanyang pag-road trip at pagkakamping sa mga liblib at mga malalayong lugar. Sa video niya na in-upload noong December 12, 2017, habang natutulog siya sa loob ng kanyang van, alauna ng madaling araw, ay may taong kumukuha ng picture sa mga plate number ng kanyang sasakyan. Panoorin nyo.
So it was probably around like 1:30 in the morning when I heard someone walking around my truck. And whenever you're sleeping, somewhere public and you hear somebody walking around outside your truck, it's always a little bit alarming. So what you'll see here in a second, he pulls out his phone and starts taking pictures. It looks like of my license plate or something like that. I'm not sure why he was doing this. So I thought maybe, I wasn't allowed to park there and he was taking pictures of my license plate, but it's kind of odd to be doing that at 1:30 in the morning. And he didn't look like a security guard or anything like that. Also, some of you may be wondering why he's not able to see me in the back. And where I was parked, the street light shined into the cab, but the camper shell has really tinted windows, so it was pitch black in the back where I was. So after he'd done a few laps around my truck, and I could tell it looks like he's up to no good, he comes back around and tries to shine his flashlight into the back of my camper shell. You'll see here in a second, and I just bang on the window, and he takes off running. So he probably wasn't expecting that. But yeah, that was basically it. He took off, and I hopped out of my truck, got in the driver's seat, and took off somewhere else to sleep for like 5 more hours or whatever. So this is a good example of why I never really like to sleep in like parking lots and stuff like that. During the summers, I live out of my truck a lot, but it's always at either work or campsite. Okay, guys, real quick, look at my door right here, and you'll notice it's a little bit cracked open. And so I think what happened is I forgot to, I didn't forget, but I just didn't close it all the way when I went to bed.
Mga boss, napaka-risky ang mag-park sa mga pampublikong parking lot. Marami kasing mga tao na mapansamantala ang nanakawin ang mga bahagi ng sasakyan mo habang natutulog ka. Ang nakakatakot lang ay baka gagawan ka ng masama. Siguro ang magandang gawin mo para makaiwas mga ganitong sitwasyon ay doon ka mag-park malapit sa police station. Isipin mo, nagha-hiking kang mag-isa sa isang gubat na tahimik at malayo sa magulong syudad. Nang hindi mo inaasahan, may nakita kang mga basura at meron itong nakasulat na napaka-disturbing. Ano kaya ang mga ito? Ang video na ito ay in-upload ni Hikeslam noong December 20, 2021. At ang nilalaman ng video niya ay tungkol sa kanyang pag-camping at mag-overnight sa napaka-relaxing na gubat ng Appalachian Trail na sakop ng Virginia. Napakaganda ng tanawin ng Appalachian Trail. Isama mo pa ang lawa na napakalinaw. Pero kung hindi mo pa alam, ang lugar na ito ay pinamumugaran ng iba't ibang uri ng mga elemento at mga mistikong nilalang. Kahit i-search mo sa Google, marami ng mga kwentong kababalaghan ang na-publish tungkol sa Appalachian Trail na ito.
Today I'm gonna hike into the woods a little bit here in Virginia.
Tahimik lang na naglalakad si Hikeslam papuntang gubat. Sa kalagitnaan ng kanyang pagha-hiking, may natagpuan siyang mga bote ng beer, mga kalat ng mga dugyot na camper. At ang isang bagay na tumatak sa kanyang isipan ay ang mga weird na mga notes na nakasulat sa mga boteng ito. For sure talaga na hindi ito gawa ng taong may normal na pag-iisip. Ito ay gawa ng taong may sayad sa ulo. Mga boss, paki-like naman po ng aking video kasi malaking tulong na po ito sa aming mga content creators. Maraming salamat po.
So some Bud Light cans, plastic bat, some writing on some of this garbage. This one, hangman is coming down from the gallows. Song lyrics, other weird things. Well, hopefully I don't get murdered out here. That would totally ruin my day. Well, let's keep going.
At kung babasahin mo ang mga mensahe, malalaman mo na ito'y nakakatindig balahibo. Tingnan mo ang nakasulat dito. Woody Wolfman of Helltown. Ano kaya ang ibig sabihin ng mga nakasulat dito? O di kaya nonsense lang ang mga ito, na ang pakay lang ay takutin ang mga hikers na makabasa nito. At ang nakapagtataka lang, bagong-bago pa ang tinta sa mga boteng ito. Binaliwala lang ito ni Hikeslam. Akala niya yun lang ang mga napaka-weird na mga mensahe. Pero nagkakamali siya. Pinagpatuloy niya lang ang kanyang paglalakad at maya-maya pa, may natagpuan na naman siyang mga notes. At ito'y nakasulat sa bato na parang hugis paa ng tao. At sa tabi niya, meron ding notes na nakasulat sa papel. At meron din sa kabila na notes na pinapatungan ng mga bato. Meron ding bagong katay na bibe. Feeling niya, pinaglalaroan siya ng abnormal na taong ito.
The weirdness continues. What the hell? And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. Alright. Kind of creepy. There's a fire down there.
Hindi lang pala siya ang nag-iisa sa kagubatang ito. Meron ding taong nagkakamping sa malapit. Siya ba ang may gawa ng kaabnormalan na ito? Lumayo si Haixlam sa lugar kung saan niya nakita ang mga mensaheng iyon. At ang target niyang puntahan ay ang shelter na medyo malayo na sa lugar niya kanina.
Okay, I'm almost at the shelter, which was going to be my camp spot for the night. That scene back there really freaked me out though. The sun's going down. I'm going to get to the shelter, reassess the situation, and see what I think about this whole deal. I'm a little out of breath because I'm trying to put as much distance between me and that sketchy camp spot back there as fast as possible. So, okay, I'm gonna press onto the shelter and then reassess. Okay, well that was really weird. So, as I was hiking toward the shelter, still considering what I was gonna do for the night, these two women were hiking in the opposite direction. They had a little dog with them. They asked if I had seen the guy who was leaving the notes. I said he has a campsite down by the river because I could hear the fire going. I could see where his tarp was set up.
Sa daan papuntang shelter, may nasalubong siyang dalawang babae na papunta rin sana sa lugar na may mga kakaibang notes. Binalaan niya na huwag nang tumuloy doon kasi merong weirdong tao doon na nananakot na mga taong nagakamping sa lugar. Malapit na siya sa kanyang patutunguhan. Hindi niya alam na may tao pala na nahagip ang kamera niya dito. Makikita niyo na may taong lumalakad dito. Sinusundan ba siya ng abnormal na iyon?
If you see, in this direction, but if you see, in this direction, I'm going to set up my tent. I don't want to sleep in the shelter. Okay. All right, starting to get a little colder, so I'm gonna change out some of my clothes here. But I brought the lightest, cheapest fork I had in the house, the stamped metal ones. So. Ramen. I'm glad I made the decision not to camp down there because I would have just been freaked out the whole time. This is only about 2 miles from that other campsite, but it's on the other side of the road. Still on the Appalachian Trail, but far enough away that I feel safe, which is good.
Nang gabing yun, feeling niya, hindi na siya guguluhin ng abno na iyon. Pero, pagpunta niya sa logbook, laking gulat niya na may mga weird na sulat din pala doon.
I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Huh. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic. Ah, some comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently. Holy crap. Wait a second. Well, I'm gonna adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here. Let's see if this makes any sense. Sorry if the lighting's bad. I'm just gonna see what it says. Cleaned the outhouse. Picked up trash. Collected wood for others. See Charlie Daniels' Simple Man lyrics, which I used in 2013 Facebook post. And note the rope I found with the silicone sealant can 2 miles south of that. I left it on a stump. In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck? Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction. And there's just so much of it. Like this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of Little Mrs. Wolf. You're falling faster. Obey your master. The Metallica lyrics. What the heck? Okay, that's crazy. I'm in the shelter. I'm packing up my stuff to go into my tent. And they have these things that they put in shelters a lot to hang your food bag from, so like mice can't get to it. Look at this one. What do you know? Same handwriting as the one in the book and that garbage on the trail from that same dude. So it says, watch out for yeet mouse. The dead do walk and talk. Like, what the hell is going on?
Puro nonsense lang ang mga ito. At ang motibo niya ay para lang takutin ang makabasa nito. Hindi ito gawain ng may normal na pag-iisip. Kahit sa bagay na nakasabit, ay hindi rin nakaligtas sa makukulit niyang mga kamay. Kapag makaka-encounter ka nito, kapag ikaw lang mag-isang nag-camping sa gubat, ang masasabi ko lang na maging alerto palagi. Pagka hindi mo alam, nasa likuran mo na siya at gagawan ka ng hindi maganda. Tama ang ginawa niya na umalis kanina sa lugar na maraming kalat at mga notes kasi baka napano pa siya. Anong gagawin mo kapag sinusundan ka ng isang misteryosong tao sa kagubatan ng nag-iisa? Ang video na ito ay ini-upload ni Sky noong October 22, 2019 sa channel na may pangalang Swamp Valley. Papunta siya sa kagubatan para samahan ang mga tropa niyang nauna nang nagcamping. Pero pagkalipas ng ilang sandali, naramdaman niya na parang may mali. Na para bang sinusundan siya ng tao na may interes sa kanya. Pinagpatuloy lang niya ang paglalakad. Pero hindi pa rin tumitigil ang tao na sundan siya.
Alright, so I'm in Lanfina State and heading up to go meet Colin and Sam. They've already got to the camp and just gonna go have a little fire. Right, I don't want to sound like a big pansy. This is really freaking me out. Somebody is actually following me and it's freaky, man. Who the hell is that? Just get me on the joke. I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm like, is that a prank?
Nagpasya siyang huminto muna at obserbahan ang creepy na taong ito. At si Sky naman ang nagsimulang sundan itong lalaki. Napakapanganib ng ginawa niyang ito. Panoorin niyo.
Do I just bloody call this? Where'd he go? No, I'm gonna hide. Alright, let's see how good he is in the woods. How the hunted become the hunter. I think he's trying to figure out where I've gone. But at the same time, I kind of am. Is he a real psycho? What the hell is he? But anyway.
Sinundan niya ang lalaking ito at tukuyin kung saan siya tutungo. Ang nakapagtataka lang, baka pupunta siya sa campsite ng mga tropa niya at gawan ng hindi maganda. Alamin natin mga boss.
Lost track of him, but I can see. I don't know if you can see. That's the fire. That's Colin. But where the did he go? Oh hell! Colin's like literally just up there, and. I don't know where he is. I give Colin a phone. Just tell him so he doesn't.
Natagpuan ni Sky ang campsite ng lalaki. Nakita niya na may dala itong torch na para bang may susunugin siyang bagay. Takot na takot si Sky ng mga oras na yun. Ano kaya ang susunod na mangyayari?
Oh! Ah! Jesus! You know! Oh! Hell!
Kapag nasa ganito kang sitwasyon, lumayo ka na kaagad. Huwag mo nang hintayin na may mangyari pang masama sa iyo. Pag na-detect mo na hindi na maganda ang ginagawa niya tulad kanina, sinusundan ka niya sa gubat, pwede mong ibahin ang direksyon na iyong nilalakad. Pero kapag patuloy pa rin siya sa pagmuntot sa iyo, agad tumawag ka ng otoridad. Kung gusto mo ng ganitong mga content, i-click nyo ang mga videos na ito.